Yeah, it's definitely a military lane. This is by far the easiest job to get to, right?
Yeah.
And look, if Rachel has to go potty,
Really?
she's got a porta potty here.
That would not be happening.
I like messing with Rach. I wonder where it's going. So we found out they didn't clear that to build houses. They cleared that because they needed to sell the wood for some money. Because there was one of the older relatives ended up getting sick. So they clear cut the mountain for some wood. Now it's gonna grow back in. But we are out here seeding and fertilizing this one. Then we have to go and see all the big evergreens all the way in the driveway there. We have to go take 5 of them over and put them in a spot where we're gonna put them, take a picture and send it to the client and see if they like it. And then we'll get ready to start digging them. And if you guys follow along, we are doing 3,000 square foot of sod. So we'll show you. Let me finish seeding. Okay, we got all that weed eated down. We're gonna come in here and grade all this way. See how all this, we're gonna grade it this way. I might have to bring some dirt up from the backyard after we pull this fence up. And we wanna grade this down this way so it's all swaling in the middle. We're gonna be sodding all this here, except for here, we're gonna cut out a bed, sod around this side of the house. Then we're going to be doing all the landscaping on this. See if we can get new builds in here. Don't have to mow next year at all. I'm going to grade all this down. Me personally, maybe I'll draw something out. I think we should put steps coming down here. And then a mulch bed with plants. But all this, we're doing the grading. Now, I might not have charged enough for the grading. But I mean, if it takes us the one day, I'm paying $225, $300 for the equipment, and we're charging $1,000 just to level it off and move all the dirt around, move the topsoil around. I would have did it by hand, so we're gonna have the machine, so that'll benefit, and we'll time how long all this takes. I guess I gotta see where it's all draining. I want to grade all this nicely. So while I get this graded and dump soil, they can start spreading all that out. Then we still got to give a quote for steps all the way down this hillside. And then a big, huge walk-through garden path in the backyard here. So not too bad. But we are sodding, what we have is 6 pallets of sod, so 3,000 square feet. So it's basically this whole side, the little front, that side, and then anything else that we get past the 3,000. Hopefully we go all the way back to here and maybe get another strip here. So we'll see. Let's go take a look at, we seeded, so this year alone, we picked up this yard here, now this yard here, the neighbor next to them, and the neighbor next to them. And then we have another one down there that we picked up this year. And then this one is one that we do. I'm gonna go check on it. Some people don't water, some people do. But let me see. Yeah, looks pretty good. A lot more grass. I like the warm season grass to die a little more, and we might pick up the neighbor to this one too. So if I can pick up 15 more in here, 20, that'd be really nice. Okay, so we're here. We're planting 5 Leland cypresses. What we're gonna do is dig these 2 trees out. These are red buds. Try to save them. I don't know if we're gonna be able to. We'll see. We'll do our best. And I'll rewater them when we get home. So we're gonna plant these. This one's gonna have to come up some more. Okay, so we have these 5 to plant, and then we got to clear out back here some. I'm gonna go back there and weed eat in a little bit, and then I have to trim some of that stuff up, and we're planting the arbs in the back there. So let's try doing this some more. This is gonna be fun. Okay guys, we got here at 12 o'clock. It took us till 1:30, an hour and a half to get all these off, pull the 2 red buds up, and then dig these holes in. Cover all this up, make it pretty, respade this, and then Rachel's gonna come in here and throw mulch down. Then I gotta go back there and clean that back fence line up, and we're planting 5 of the green giant arborvitaes back there in between some of these other things, just to block off the neighbor's yard. But I'm gonna go out and mow some. These will be okay here. I'll be back tomorrow to give them some water and maybe plant them in. We'll see. And then maybe tomorrow. Then I'll go. We gotta do sod on Monday. So let me cover these up and then let's go.
Okay, here we are starting to grade. We're waiting on soil to get delivered. Nice. So there's sod going on this side. And sod going on this side. We have to take out the silt fences. Okay, I want to give a little bit of an update. We got most of the silt fence in there and working on the soil. So this is what we're looking like. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I don't know if that worked.
Good morning, guys. We're here to set these trees in and stake them because we're supposed to get a bunch more rain tomorrow. We were supposed to do sod on yesterday, but we got like 2-3 inches of rain. They're not cutting at the sod field. Maybe this afternoon, we'll see. But we're gonna come and set these trees in. and backfill them and stake them. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I think we're gonna have to stake them.
Yeah.
So we get winds that are like 70 miles an hour sometimes here. So let's go ahead and get it done. Okay guys, the boss ain't so cold now.
No,
It's-
I warmed up a little now.
It's been 25 minutes. We got 3 of them in.
Yeah.
We're gonna get these next 2 in. Rachel's raking it out, making it look pretty. I
The
think
best that I can with
yeah.
my dollar store rate.
the
The other stuff is at
the sod job.
yeah.
We're not gonna stake them because they didn't really blow much in the buckets in the hole. So we planted them all down. If you guys don't know, these aren't that root bound, but you should always like take something. Don't worry, you're not gonna harm the roots. And like hit these roots, like just break them up at the bottom somehow. It don't matter if you're actually like tearing the roots. Sometimes people will butterfly them. I mean, there's people who actually leave the burlap ones that are burlapped. I do not ever recommend doing that. I recommend cutting it off, but at least like hit these out so they'll start like trying to go like outward some. The heavier balled it is, if it's like a really bad thick, really compact ball, it's okay to take your hand saw and like cut a butterfly in it and try to spread some of the roots out that way. But that'll be good for these. Now the arbs we have, they're not as built into the, what the heck is this thing? Oh, this must be one of their watering spray things. They weren't as root bound, so we are gonna have to stake them behind the fence here. But that'll be probably next week because we got to try to get some sod done. Okay, let's get these in.
I don't know.
They're huge.
I can't tell sometimes.
Yeah, when they get that big, they're huge though. So we planted 6 of these here.
Well, what did your mom call
No,
them?
5.
Pines?
Yeah, my mom called them pines and said she doesn't like any pines when I sent to her. So, okay, so we got 5 more to plant back there. Evergreen arbs, giants,
Yeah.
to go in the gaps back there between them. We'll take you when we do that. But we got these done. So with me and Jared and you, it was what? Probably 5, 6, 7 hours digging and planting. Maybe 6 hours.
For these 5?
Yeah, for these 5. So stand next to that, Rach. These are 30-gallon plants. I'm just curious what you guys would charge to plant 5 30-gallon plants.
I'm 5'2".
Yeah, that's how big they are. So we did them for $6.50 a piece.
Yeah.
Then we're obviously to do the mulch, it's more. But to plant them in the ground, get the trees, bring them here, we did $6.50 a piece for these. So let me know what you guys would charge for a 30-gallon Leland cypress. So I know some of you guys can only get plants at whole retail, right?
Yeah.
So
you get them at wholesale at least.
yeah.
But you always go by retail when you're.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm pretty sure a client going to buy one of these is going to pay about $300 just for the tree.
Maybe not that much, but
well,
close to it, I guess.
what do you pay? $240, $230?
Well, no, not for these ones.
Not for those ones, but
So,
yeah.
The $150 for these ones at 30 gallon, but now we know at Jesse Israel, and that's retail.
And
They
they're
were $240, right? $242.
oh yeah, $242.
So
Okay, so yeah, depending on where you get them, BB Barnes would be a lot more, I think.
yeah, BB Barnes would probably be a little bit more. Now you probably could get a little bit better of a deal from like a big box store.
Yeah.
But then you're also not really knowing what type of plants you're
Yeah,
gonna need.
and how nice. I mean, these look nice. Even all the delivery UPS guys were like, "Oh man, them plants look nice." How many weeks later is that, right?
Oh my gosh, I want to say it's probably almost a month later, right?
Yeah, still a month later.
I can't quite remember. We've lost track, but so we got a bunch of rain finally yesterday, and it wasn't like this morning.
No.
So I guess now with it drying out again, wow.
It reignited the fire.
Yeah, this has been, oh yeah, look, there's actual flames again. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's actual flames again.
And they're still closed.